Welcome back to a little bit of Wacky Wednesday Metal League Madness. We're up for game 2 for the evening. We're doing a bit of a King of the Hill challenge. Currently, we are going to be seeing DarkAngel, who was the victor of our last series, as a Zerg player against DeathlyPants, our new Terran challenger. We're actually joined as the casters with myself, Silencer, your host, and Bloodrain. Bloodrain, welcome.
Well, thank you very much for having me. And yes, this is going to be quite fun. I mean, I've seen both these guys play. I know what they can do. So yeah, let's see.
Awesome. Will you give us an intro for bottom right or bottom left? Your pick.
I'll start with the bottom right, where we see DeathlyPants, formerly known as Lewis on all the Discord servers. He is the Purple Terran.
Awesome. Good for some new players to be joining us this evening. But yeah, quickly on the bottom left, we have, as the Green Zerg, rejoining us once more, representing StarCraft 2 South Africa, Linglad, or rather DarkAngel, as the Zerg. So quite an interesting sort of series of events tonight. The players don't veto maps nor pick maps, and so we've stuck them on Golden Wall, despite their asks for. I mean, they kept asking for Death Aura, but we've kind of stuck them with Golden Wall. Really, just hoping to see what these players do. So, what do we expect here? I mean, we know a little bit. I don't really know DeathlyPants, but I know a little bit about DarkAngel and his sort of plays. But what are we expecting from this matchup?
Well, you know what? Just quickly running back to the whole map choice.
Okay.
Every tournament I've hosted so far, everybody keeps on vetoing Golden Wall. And I kind of looking at the way DeathlyPants is actually mining out that little mineral patch. This is going to get very interesting. There's no net to see if it is scouted. Okay, maybe not. But yeah, I suspect that there's going to be some shenanigans up here for Mr. DeathlyPants himself.
Well, I don't know about the remainder of the casters, but I certainly love a little bit of shenanigans, especially on a wacky Wednesday.
You mentioned casters plural, and you've not introduced me, my friend.
You need to introduce yourself. There was more than enough time to introduce.
No segue here.
This is what's great about Wacky Wednesday Madness. We didn't even know you were in Discord.
Well, silence yourself, please, while I introduce myself.
Please
imported foreign Terrans from the UK. My name is Volticus. I am the resident Terran player. DeathlyPants seems to be my only Terran brother, and I can tell you for a fact, I quite like Golden Wall as a map. There is some quirks to it, but if it was a little bit more refined, this would probably be one of the greatest maps of all time, just due to the sheer breadth of it. And DeathlyPants is straight away taking a hold of that by mining those back minerals, probably looking to take an early third base behind that Golden Wall. Because it doesn't look like he's doing too much crazy stuff. He is going for 2 racks first, so this is looking a lot like a 2-1-1 on those traditional Beyond stars. Now that we've seen Beyond back, maybe he's been a little bit inspired, but these Lings at the front might be halting everything here.
I love what Linglad has done here. I mean, he has the Overlord over the third that has been mined out from the natural. And he's got a couple of those Lings in there just to apply a bit of pressure. He does get the SCV down on the bunker and does force the remaining SCV onto the high ground. That's now stagnant. Well, okay, he's just moved it out, but he does have 2 SCVs, not currently doing anything. And the Reaper's on the high ground. Does heal up. But I love this from DarkAngel.
I can't really, yeah. Let me rather not go into anything. But yeah.
Tell us. We had Vulture and we didn't even know.
No.
My apologies, Volt. Sorry about that.
No worries at all.
Oh, we see Linkspeed coming in for DarkAngel there. So what will he be doing with those? I mean, he's got some Marines chasing them around. I don't know. It's just
Link Speed is very good at early game map control. It stops these Reapers from getting out. It forces out Hellions if he wants to take any sort of map control, and that means against this 2-1-1 that DeathlyPants is doing, DarkAngel is going to have all the map control he wants in the world here, and he's killing off SCVs, he's killed off Reapers, he's killed off Marines. He's doing a really good job with these Lings here, and he's really putting a slowdown on this 2-1-1 here, which DeathlyPants wants to do, which is going to be taking that map control with 16 Marines and 2 medevacs, hopefully with Stim if he starts it, but DeathlyPants a little bit flustered right now, I believe, from all that Link harass.
It's a lot more, and I think there's a bit more to come. It seems the DarkAngel's just sort of really scouting for any proxy bases. I think it's a bit of an early call to scout for proxies, but checking nonetheless if there are any CCs on those extra mineral patches. But I would like to see him ultimately push these lings on the high ground to get a bit more of that aggro sort of pick-offs off. I mean, he's done pretty good work so far, as you've said. And to keep up the pressure would be great here. He hasn't taken a third base yet. Does hit the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, and that's a little bit worrying that DarkAngel is only just taking it now. If this had been a regular ladder game, you would be concerned that this was, you know, some kind of 2-base all-in by DarkAngel, which he could still very much do. He has got roach speed on the way, and he has got a very healthy number of roaches, so a big attack against DeathlyPants' front door would be pretty much deadly right here, as we see no heavy firepower, there's no siege tanks, there's no marauders, there's only marines, and there's not even stim out for them right now. So this is actually quite a scary time for DeathlyPants.
I think for the most part, what DeathlyPants does have going for me is does have going for himself rather, is he does have those double bunkers on the natural. I'm not sure if it's forming a full wall. It does look like on that second bunker that's unoccupied, there's a bit of a gap there. I think the Lings would be able to get past that.
Wall.
Is it
I'm
a
not
full
sure.
wall? I'm not sure as well. I guess we'll have to see if Linglad does decide to push up.
Yeah, that's a full wall. That is a full wall.
Okay.
So the 2-on-1, should be 16 marine drop is heading out now. It's a little bit before stim, but he's opting to take a little bit of map control here. He's going to be able to use the mobility of these medevacs to jump up and down these cliffs, drop off, but the roaches are very, very strong against this 2-on-1 style. They're able to push it back and allow DarkAngel to start droning up quite heavily here without really too much worry. But I don't like the way DeathlyPants is dropping like this. This is jumping on top, but you know, as soon as these roaches are going to come in, it's all disorganized.
It was a bit disorganized from DarkAngel there. There were a couple seconds where the medevacs were sitting just in vision of this bottom right overlord just outside of the main. And DarkAngel for a couple seconds was able to see that on his minimap if he was paying attention, but I mean, ultimately it wasn't too much of a loss. He does lose 6 drones in the Doom drop, I would guess, ultimately. I mean, DeathlyPants did lose 1 medivac and, I mean, all of his marines, but not sure if that's really worth it.
It's a lot of drones going down. That's a good 12. Oh my god, is he actually trying to repair this Liberator? It's actually insane. Oh my goodness, it's actually working as well.
Well, kind of.
Oh no. This is wrong on so many levels.
The Queen gets out barely alive, the Liberator gets out barely alive with 3 kills.
And that mule is just diligently trying to follow it, and it's so sad.
Immediately a counter push coming out of DarkAngel though.
What is this? What is a command center on DarkAngel's side of the map?
Oh, wow, look at that. That is impressive.
Yeah, but moving across the map is what I was concerned about for DeathlyPants. He did a lot of drone damage, but if you have a look at the army supplies, he's half the army supply that DarkAngel is right now. DarkAngel could very easily bust up this ramp here.
Well, let's see if DarkAngel does. He's not really much of an aggressive player. What's interesting, though, is that the CC that's being built in the bottom of his base here is actually in vision of the Overlord, but there's been no response just yet. He does double back his army. Has he finally seen it?
Possibly. It's a big red blob on the minimap, so...
Yeah, I don't think he's seen it. I mean, you'd expect the response to be instant and just pick off that CC, especially considering how close to finished it is, but... DarkAngel not
There's
actually
no way over there. There is no way over there.
Yeah, that's true. He hasn't mined out the mineral patches the same way DeathlyPants has, and he doesn't actually have access to that CC. We don't see any drones rallying to the mineral patch off the main, and so, yeah, as you said, he does not actually have access to the CC. I don't know if he even sees it.
Is this a 5th command center going down now? Yeah, this is the 5th command center going down for DeathlyPants now, and I still don't understand the idea behind this very far away command center on the bottom left.
I think what's a bit strange also seeing from DeathlyPants here, he's got a heavily oversaturated natural and an undersaturated main, and the Nidus will drop in at the back of the
This is a beautiful time. I've got to say, by DarkAngel, this is a beautiful time, and this Nidus is going to pop right as 1-1 is finishing. So that means his army is going to be extra powerful versus this unupgraded army of DeathlyPants.
2 SCVs will fall, 3, 4, many more will fall as well as the Marines are pulled in with the medivacs, but I don't know if that's enough to hold this push. I really don't think it is. I mean, it's just a handful of Marines.
Here for DeathlyPants.
Oh, DarkAngel looked like he was going to retreat there, but does decide to take out the Marine, and that's going to be a good choice that's going to ultimately pay off for him. And he should be able to pick off the CC with relative ease, even if it's lifted. The Siege Tank does come out, the Thor does come out as well. Siege Tank is Siege. Siege Tank will getting good damage. It managed to pick off 2 so far. Linglad really needs to target priority and take out those armored units.
Yeah, but I think there's still just going to be too many Roach, too much Ravager, too many Hydras here, and it's just going to absolutely decimate DeathlyPants' production here, and that should really be lights out.
Yeah, it should be. The Marines are on the low ground. They get picked off by the Hydras, as these Roaches and the remainder of the army are a little bit stagnant, but are picking off the remaining buildings. The ACV do get pulled off the natural, and currently there's nothing really mining for DeathlyPants apart from the 4th base, just below Linglads.
Take out the factory.
Going back through this game, I think, Coach Voltica's talking right now. If rather than building, 5 command centers, he'd be going up to, say, 8 barracks. Yeah. He would have enough units quite easily to handle this. And of course, a 2-1-1 probably wasn't the best choice if he was just going to throw away the Marines like that. But all in all, DarkAngel's just played very well here, very solidly. Not once has he fell to any of DeathlyPants' tricks here. He's done very, very well for himself.
A little bit concerned about DarkAngel's priority here. He does finally target those SCVs in the natural. I mean, he needs to get those SCVs down. 13 have fallen, 15 more will fall, just to try to stop that supply. But we're seeing a very aggressive sort of last resort play coming out of DeathlyPants here. He gets this to the starport down with the Liberator as well as the racks. I mean, he's got the AFK real SCVs. He's got no minerals to produce anything. He's got the 1 lib. But that's really it. And I think that's going to be the sort of last hold for DeathlyPants.
Yeah. He spent all of his money on production, and now he's going to have no money to build anything from that production. Yeah. Unless his idea is to fly to the other end of the map, he's in a lot of trouble here.
A little bit of griefing. I mean, that's really what we come to expect from the Wacky Wednesday.
I'd say so.
The Wacky Wednesday Metal League
This is borderline BM at this point. This isn't great right now.
Spellcrawler will move into position and take out that Liberator with relative ease. The Medivac will drop as well. There are two Hydras. Okay, he does boost it out. But for the most part, DeathlyPants in a very compromised position here. 50 supply to 156 on the side of DarkAngel. And that will be game. It just depends.
Actually trying to mine the back wall.
Yeah, let's see how long this is drawn out.
And not to mention that DarkAngel is actually floating so much minerals and gas. I mean, and like Voltica said, this is literally a beam because I'm counting like 7, 8 barracks that went down for this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird.
This army supply is ridiculous, but DeathlyPants really playing it like a true Bronze League hero. And just making sure you can float those bases off to just prolong the game.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that the Terran didn't win this game, but he's going to do it in the true Terran fashion by floating to the corners of the map.
I love this floating off at the bottom here.
Giving up.
DeathlyPants just dropping it in this mineral patch. I mean, it will be scouted immediately, and that really just should be game. We've got a bit of a...
Is this what he was after? The lag out.
Blade has DC'd our resident spectator. Is quiet in our casting channel, but he will DC.
Yeah, I think DeathlyPants was kind of hoping that would be DarkAngel lagging out there and then to take a little bit of a win there. That probably is only really way back into this right now.
A nice cheeky little securing the W there. You can't really blame him for hoping that.
Yeah. South African internet is the only thing that can save DeathlyPants right now.
Thanks, Paul.
I think, laughing about South African internet, DarkAngel being a South African player, currently in the UK actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he recently immigrated to the UK on an ancestral visa, and so this is actually his triumphant return to StarCraft on low ping.
Very nice. A fellow British guy with us.
Well,
Volt,
that's
if you can
debatable.
remember,
Debatable.
I got him into your Discord. It's Ling Lad on Discord, sorry. He's the new guy
Nice.
that I got to join.
Which does make it very difficult to cast this game. I mean, I've consistently said DarkAngel, aka Linglad, or Linglad, aka DarkAngel. But yeah, a very good, strong show of force here, and quite a good return, I'd say, for DarkAngel returning to StarCraft, to be honest. Ooh, and he's got these lings sort of... yeah, he's got these lings that were patrolling and rallying to this one mineral patch. They have attacked, moved all their mineral lines, but for some reason he's rallied them to his own mineral lines, sort of just scouting what's left. I think Linglad knows there's not much left to this.
No, and
He's got
DeathlyPants
it now.
really should be GGing now. Come on, man.
DeathlyPants drawing this out for whatever it's worth. Can't fault the guy. It is Wacky Wednesday Metal League Madness, and this is sort of what we come to expect from the series.
This is where low league players do stupid stuff.
And he
And
calls the
there we go,
GG.
GG.
And with that, we'll see
Yeah.
DarkAngel taking his second game for the night, this time against a Terran player.